I think with any year, you're awful excited. I mean, this is probably something I won't experience very often in terms of, I think we return about 90% of our scoring from last year. We're senior led. We got three-year starters, which probably won't happen very often in your career. So it's an exciting time right now. The difference between this year's team and last year's, we have a little more depth. Some of the returning players who didn't play a whole lot worked their butts off this summer and I think are primed to get a bigger role. They're another year of experience. Some of the guys who did play last year have another year of a varsity. We have a lot of depth and athleticism. That was our calling card last year, and it's going to be more of the same this year.
We're going to use our athleticism. We're going to get after teams, and also we're going to play good fundamental basketball. That's why we start practicing every day, trying to get all our fundamentals mastered. So in the game, we're just clicking smooth, not thinking too much, just play our game of basketball.
We like to get up and down the court. We have athleticism. I want the players to feel the freedom to use their skill, which we have, and not be bogged down by me trying to dictate everything. And so, we're going to run, we're going to pressure, we're going to use our athleticism and get up and down the court. That's what we're looking for this year. Devin Lilly, he was our leading scorer from last year, and he returns. Smooth player, can score on all three levels. He's really excited for his senior year. Ryan Schuster is quarterback of the football team too. He's our do-everything guy. You'll see him at some point this year score 20 points and another game have 10 assists. He kind of will do whatever the team needs him on a given day. Cephas Harris is kind of the straw that stirs the drink. He gets us playing at pace. He's the defensive just dynamo that gets us out and pressuring people. Those three guys are those three returners coming out. But there's some nice pieces. Deshaun Goodwin and Ricky Mosley on the wing coming up that I'm really excited about too.
I think we can go pretty far, and our expectations are really high this year. I'm excited. We won districts last year. We're looking to do it again. Mac Red title, we coming for that. So, it's going to be an exciting year, definitely.
We just go out there and compete. The Mac Red's really strong. I expect to compete. Who knows what that'll be? It being strong, if you don't show up on a given night, anybody can beat you. So that's, our expectation. Like a few times last year, we didn't compete, and that cost us. We didn't show up to a few games. We returned most of our scoring, but some of our glue guys, the guys who graduated last year, are gone. So it's going to be interesting to see if the guys who fill in those places can handle that role, which isn't, it seems easy, but it's not always easy when you're doing all the little things. And those guys last year weren't the big stat guys, but they filled those roles nicely. So we're going to have to replace that this year.
Very fast and very physical, and to get up and down the court and stuff. And because we have a lot of speed, and we don't really have size, as you can see, and stuff. But we can really get up and down the floor pretty fast and score pretty quick. So that's gonna be our really good biggest strength through the year.
Well, last year we had a great team bonding. We got along well. We had very minimal issues. I view high school athletics as, we're teaching and we're trying. The kids should learn. The kids should play hard. We're teaching life lessons. But all in all, they should enjoy this. And I tell them all the time, if coming here is painstaking for you, you're in the wrong gym. And so we're gonna have fun. We're gonna play hard. Hopefully, we'll be successful. But amongst other things, we're trying to prepare these kids for real life, and that's just one of the values of sports. And so that's what, to me, when they walk out of here, they've learned some life lessons. And wherever our season went, it went.
Here's Chippewa Valley's schedule. They start off on December 7th on the road against Grosse Pointe North. Then they've got 2 home games against Luther North on the 10th, followed by Eisenhower on the 14th. Then they go on the road for 2 straight against L'Anse Creuse on the 16th, and a tough one against Warren De La Salle on the 21st. January starts off with 2 straight home games against Stevenson on the 7th and Dakota on January 11th. Road game against L'Anse Creuse North on the 14th, followed by another road game against Roseville on the 18th. Grosse Pointe South at home on January 20th, followed by 2 road games against Stevenson and Dakota on the 26th and the 28th. Home game against Roseville on February 3rd, followed by a road game against Grosse Pointe South on February 9th. After the MAC tournament in between, they have a game on March 2nd to close out the regular season against Rochester Adams.